Stadium in Arlington. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The motion man is Raymond. Right to the air, here's Goff. Right side, that's Laporta, the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now the 2nd-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Damone Clark there to get him down. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their 1st points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 53. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
47. 26.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He'll let this go towards the end zone. On 4th down, it is Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey for the Dallas field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Goff. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and you know they missed on that long attempt. At least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
We're going to 54. What do you think?
Now, man, back for his 2nd go-around with the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to be taken down.
This receiver went a long way to catch this ball. He started all the way out on the left side of the formation. And look where he catches it, Mike. He's all the way on the right side of the field. He just continued to work through those open zones, eventually found one, and the quarterback was able to put it on him for a nice gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll go play action with Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And It was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Williams in motion. On play action, Goff. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
When we had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week in practice, he preached the importance of that I have to do a better job protecting the ball. Well, so far here early, it doesn't seem like that's been the case. He's been a little reckless here in the opening quarter, and he's going to have to clean that up throughout the rest of this game.
The Lions call their first timeout. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Goff to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Goff. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Lions 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Second down and 8. Goff in the pistol. On target to Laporta. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
1st down, Prescott. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
I like the call, using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Everybody kill. Everybody going to 53. Everybody going to 54. Going to 54. Lions. 26.
Dak to throw. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when
in trouble, and down he goes. That is Marcus Davenport in there for the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 47, 26.
Here's Prescott. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Yeah, here we
So
go.
backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Kill. 47. Here we go, going to 54.
Now Prescott. And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now, Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. To throw is Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the 2nd half.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Goff to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. But sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Then we're going to 53. 26.
Gonna start this on the ground with Elliott. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
The open man is Tolbert. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Really showing off the elusiveness after the catch. That's a gain of 26.
We're going to 54. Wide in. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
26.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Goff to throw on first down. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle. And
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. He gets free. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. This pass complete to Raymond. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A huge play just before the half. It's a gain of 34. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So it's halftime here in Arlington with the Cowboys in front. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Short kick taken at the 17. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Brian Branch in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. A shotgun snap for Prescott. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Oh, a loose football. The Lions have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
2 for 1, 2 for 1. Set.
On first down, it's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Running free at the 45. Moving inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 85 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well-set-up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20, and their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide. 26.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Play action now. Prescott. That one downfield for Cooks. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Here we go, 47. 26.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll push forward for about a yard. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Goff. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Lions first down.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarter...
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
They'll go play action with Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Goff. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is going to be out of bounds. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. Here's Goff. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. To throw is Goff. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Cowboys will take over at their own 15.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
We're going to 54 wide. Here we go. 26.
His drive will start on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there! 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Hey, 76. 76. Cut. Louis. Cut.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra, gives the Lions a 1st down.
Cut.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Cut. Cut.
Back to the air, it's Goff. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Right, 26.
Now Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. On play action, here's Dak. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
By Malcolm Rodriguez. A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 31-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Yeah! Here we go! Right check!
Prescott. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
It is 3rd and 10.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why? 26.
Play fake. Prescott. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Cowboys.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. A huge play in this game, and now the defense is given the opportunity to tie this one up as they've cut the deficit to just 2. What a big play.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. I mean, they find themselves trailing here in the second half, and not only does the defense make the play of the game, but as you said, they got a chance now to go for 2 and tie this thing up.
Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for 2. To throw is Goff. He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll run. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
They'll throw again. Dak. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Here we go, 47. 46.
Dak facing 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. Important punt here in this tie game late. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Here's 1st down. On play action, Goff. And this will be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We go. 76. 76. Set.
On 2nd down, Goff. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, lift. Lift.
Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Hold on. Check.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. This pass complete to Raymond. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game, Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now a 1st throw here in overtime. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the 1st down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders had different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
You'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
14. Go tonight.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Checking it down. This one is caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing here is Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. They took a chance on this opening drive of OT. And now this game changes dramatically as they turn it over on down.
So, Mike, I like this approach. You know, if you score a touchdown, it's over. The other guy never sees the ball, so why settle for 3 and give your opponent a chance? Put this game away right now with a touchdown. I love this.
This one intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
All right, Mike, so think about the spot this defense found themselves in. They know they've got to come up with a stop or a big play somewhere, or this game's over. And what do? They go out and get a huge turnover to give their offense the ball and a shot to win this game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Detroit. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Once again, it's Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
Big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
So a win for the visitors, the Lions. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory.